Welcome back to the Shameless
Plug.
Podcast.
I'm Kristen Walker.
I'm Anna Rohr.
I'm Rick Ditcherson.
No.
What do you mean no?
No.
Oh.
He's Evan Sayers.
Yes.
That is
It is
who he is.
me, Evan Sayers.
Oh, wow.
Shut up.
Mm.
Anyway, welcome to the Shameless Plug Podcast. Today we're going to be doing stuff.
This is more of a white noise podcast. We didn't have anything planned for this.
We're just gonna talk.
That's kind of epic.
Wow. I thought you were going somewhere else with that.
I bet you did, didn't I? Well, this is a PG family-friendly podcast. We can't say anything mean.
I see.
PG family-friendly.
For the little
podcast.
children out here.
For the children.
For the chillins.
Children.
Screw the kids.
No, don't do that.
No, hold on.
Evan is a pedophile.
No,
Confirmed.
wait,
He's
no.
got the stash for it.
No, I don't. I shaved the mustache. Stop making fun of me. Not a pedo.
Do you remember that picture of
It's
him
not
when
a doula.
we were editing?
Yeah.
Oh, the Pikachu meme?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Evan version of the Pikachu meme. I'll put that up on screen
No,
eventually.
you won't.
Yes,
Yeah, I will.
No.
I'm gonna edit that right now.
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
How do you spell
not okay.
Pikachu?
What the
Pikachu,
I think I got
P-I-K-A, shoot, Evan.
Okay, that was
This is
easier
not an
than I thought it
ASMR.
was.
ASMR.
Oh my god.
Get your receipt out of here.
I didn't even know I had it, to be honest.
I'll take it.
You know what?
Okay, that's enough. Evan.
What was that laugh?
How much was this? Oh, it was $25.36.
What did you buy?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay.
I mean,
Probably
that's-
food.
Yeah, I feel that.
Probably.
Probably.
You're like, I don't know. Could be drugs, could be food. Who knew? Okay.
ASMR edition.
What if we started an ASMR podcast?
Then I
Honestly,
would not
I don't even
take
really
part
know
of
what
it.
ASMR is. Like, I've never
What does
really-
it stand for,
Well,
ASMR?
Google it and you'll find out.
What does
Immigration.
No.
What does immigration stand for?
People moving. People taking themselves and moving somewhere
Autonomous
else.
sensory
It's
meridian
autonomous.
response.
Autonomous.
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 It's Optimus Prime.
It's Optimus Prime.
I can't English.
What if a Transformer did an ASMR video?
You know,
It's just him like squeaking his hinges on his fingers, something like that.
God.
English is not my first language.
What is?
Stupid.
Oof. Don't worry, it's not mine either.
You know what?
Anna's first language is sarcasm.
That's right. You know that's right. Did any of you guys ever, like, what kind of shows do you guys watch?
Nothing.
Breaking Bad. I watched that when it was
Static.
on. Walking Dead.
I
The
stare at a static
Office.
TV screen.
It's your favorite channel.
Yep.
I like watching murder mysteries.
Yes.
Like, that's where it's at. I've seen, I think I counted at one point, at least 14 different murder mysteries, not to add the ones that we've started. There you go. There's the meme. And put that up on screen eventually.
Essentially.
Future me, do that. Good job, me.
I have. What other show? I like The Office. a lot.
Yay.
I love The Office.
Everyone does.
I mean, yeah. If you
Morkel
don't, you're
Scoot.
just stupid.
It's Morkel Scoot. Dwigged.
Twigged.
Dwigged.
I watch Investigation Discovery Channel or whatever. It's like murder mysteries and stuff, kind of like what Anna watches.
But more realistic.
Yeah, it's based on true stuff that's happened to Anna.
Oh, dang.
It's not fake, it's real.
Hey.
I don't understand Parks and Recreation. I watch.
Ron Swanson.
You don't need to know about Parks and Rec. You just need to know about
Ron Swanson. The manliest man to ever exist ever.
The manliest man to man.
Exactly. The Ron Swanson Pyramid of Greatness. My U.S. history teacher last year, Miss Anadick, she has that in her room.
I see it every time I walk
It's
in the
the
hall.
best thing
And I'm like,
ever.
I want that class.
I love
But I never have had it.
I looked up Ron Swanson, things that are Ron Swanson quotes, Ron Swanson memes, Ron Swanson costume, and Ron Swanson
Have you ever looked
gif.
up, like, school makes me feel and then just let Google?
Dead?
Have you ever
Yes.
looked that up?
Dead inside?
Those are... that's, like, one of my favorite things to do is just go on there. It's like, what about this? And then let Google fill it in.
All right, I've pulled up the Ron Swanson Pyramid of Greatness. You can get a shirt for 20 at Hot Topic that has the Ron Swanson
Hot
Pyramid of
Topic
Greatness on it.
I love Hot Topic.
All the edgy people work at Hot Topic.
They do.
I remember the first time I ever took my
Oh,
grandma to
Anna.
Hot Topic.
You can
Oh,
get a Ron
God.
Swanson Pyramid of Greatness off of
My
eBay
grandma
for
when I was
$8.
young,
Yes.
if she went to Hot Topic.
Like, my grandma's, she likes to shop. So she takes us and my cousin, well, my cousin not anymore, she's graduated, but
Dead.
Yeah, basically.
She would
after you
always
graduate, die.
have like coupons for Kohl's or something, and we went to the mall one time, and she's like, do you have any stores that you want, to go and see, and I'll see if you can find anything. I said, yeah, sure, I'll go to Hot Topic. She'd never been to Hot Topic, and the moment I walk in, you have that metal music and like
Yeah.
that goth thing, and I hear her behind me just go, oh my. I'm like, don't worry about it, Grandma. I picked out some T-shirts, and I got
Go
like,
take her to Spencer's.
oh, I'm not taking her to Spencer's. Hot Topic is pushing it. Spencer's is beyond the line. Because she is very prim and proper.
Oh yeah, my grandmas are too. Both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Grandma Dolores though. Oh my
Dolores?
god. I know.
It's like Gretchen.
The
Uncle Gretchen from last time.
Oh God, Uncle Gretchen. If Grandma had balls, she'd be Grandpa.
I mean,
That's how gender works.
yeah.
Good job, Evan.
No, see how it works now is if it's not what you have between your legs, it's what you think you are. That's how it is now.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome. It's gotten controversial now. Uh-oh, boys, we can't do it anymore. It's time to cut.
Evan, stop. You're going to trigger someone. What's that
It was like the
SpongeBob
Squidward and
meme?
Patrick.
Yeah. Stop it, Patrick. You're scaring him.
Squidward that means he's allergic to whatever the hell the end meme is. I said that last time. Everything was
know.
fine. Chill.
Have you guys seen this? It says, "What are the Mario Bros views on beating kids?"
Oh, I've seen that one.
I
Mario
love that.
says,
I love that.
"Hitting your kids is an uncivilized action, and you should raise them with care and respect." Luigi says, "If it can crawl, it can crawl."
Super
Square
Smash
up.
Bros.
Square up.
Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I just got the idea of what if they threw, like, Baby Mario and Baby Luigi in Smash Bros. So it was like Baby Luigi going up against Mewtwo or something like that.
If it can crawl, it can brawl, you know?
Exactly.
It can.
Especially when 4-year-olds can put you in chokeholds. I wouldn't know that from experience, though.
Oh, I just got a terrible idea for, like, a long-distance attack.
Yeet.
What?
Well, in Smash Bros. You have your different attacks that you can do. You have your long range and your specials and your neutral and whatever.
Yeah.
Well, what would a baby's long distance be? And I thought of, hey, babies wear diapers.
Oh my
Diaper.
Do you remember Diary of a Wimpy Kid? And that,
Yeah.
like, loaded dipper.
Loaded dipper. It's like it's diaper.
The best band ever of all time.
Roderick. Remember when that was a big meme, the hashtag not my Roderick when the new movie was coming out?
Did that actually get released, or did anyone actually pay attention to that?
I didn't.
No, I didn't either. I heard about it with the whole not my Roderick thing, and then after that, no
Just
one
kinda
said oh, I
disappeared.
went to go watch it or anything.
Mm-hmm. Just kind of fell off the face of
Maybe
the earth.
no one went to watch it.
What was that movie supposed to be called?
Wasn't it Dog Days? Was that the one that it was gonna be? I have the original through the 10th one, and then I stopped because I wanted to get all of the books, and then once they stopped coming out, I could sell them on eBay as a full set for a buttload of money. But they stopped having Scholastic book fairs after you got out of middle school.
Yeah.
I got really disappointed.
Anna's plan fell through.
I know. I was really sad. I loved the book fairs. They were one of my favorite things in the early years of school, back in the days of yore.
All of you.
Diary of a Wimpy Kid, The Long Haul, 2017.
Oh, that's right.
4.4 out of 10.
Ooh, on Rotten Tomatoes.
Not my Roderick.
Oof.
IMDb. Rotten Tomatoes, 19%.
Oof. That did not.
That did not go over very well.
No.
Do you want to see Roderick?
Not my Roderick.
That's not my
What?
Roderick.
Who the heck is
Ugh.
that guy?
It's not my Roderick.
It's not my
Roderick's not Asian.
Oh my.
Roderick. That's gonna look Asian.
Is this guy white?
Is this guy white?
I think he is.
What if he isn't
That's
Christian?
that's
I mean, that's fine.
Yes, something against
but
non-white people?
no.
You some kind of racist?
Evan.
Stop it. Get some help.
No.
Look at that family. I don't agree with this.
It does. They don't even look related.
No.
Roderick just looks like an adopted child who.
He probably was. I mean, okay, they kind of look related, like the mom and then like these
yeah.
two.
Same.
But like, yeah, Roderick.
Hello.
Who?
That was Evan's impression of a tribal dance.
I need to go blow my nose. Sick.
Okay. Bye. We'll come back. Okay.
Oh, hold on. There was like a no. You leave. Go.
Be
Get
gone.
out. Be gone. Thought.
Hi. Welcome to the Shameless Plug podcast. It's just me and Evan today.
As of right now, did you hear about that? The survey about more than a quarter of people suggest Santa should be female or gender neutral.
Yeah.
Why?
Okay. Look, Santa has been a man for
a jolly
years.
fat white dude.
For years, and now that 2018 has rolled around,
Everyone
suddenly
has
like-
to find something to complain about.
exactly.
Santa's a white man. We can't have that anymore.
That's sexist.
There's also like, oh, we need to modernize Santa. We need to make him wear skinny
returned.
jeans and give him tattoos.
Just
give
think
him a
of
flying car. I wish I was making this stuff
a
up, but I'm not.
a sleigh pulled by reindeers, animal abuse. Get an eco-friendly car.
No. People are also arguing about the gender of the reindeer.
Really?
Yes, there have been professors at There's a professor at Texas A&M and one at the University of Alaska. The Texas A&M, she's like, oh no, both female and male reindeer have horns or whatever.
Sure, but male reindeer are stronger, therefore they should be able
Then
to pull
the dude
the
at the University of
sleigh.
Alaska goes, oh, they're just castrated males.
Oof.
Welcome
What?
back,
What,
Kristen.
what did I just walk into?
Controversial Santa.
Oh.
How people are making a fuss over how Santa is gender neutral or whatever.
Female.
Why does it matter?
Because people need to
Santa
find something
needs
to complain
boobs.
about.
I mean, he's fat, so it's like he
He
probably
already
kind of already
does.
has some.
Santa's a thick boy. Santa was thick before being thick was cool.
First he was overweight, now
He-
he's just modernized.
He's not fat. If you call him fat, that is fat shaming. You need to learn to accept the fact that Santa's just very, very obese.
How come everyone is always so you need to be accepting of this, but if you so much as give your opinion, they're like, that's not correct.
It's 2018. Opinions are not allowed.
Correct.
So this is becoming like one of those terrible dystopian future movies where like everyone has to be
Big
like,
Brother is
compliant.
watching.
Yeah.
It's
That's an airplane.
wow. I thought it was I thought it was one of those. Remember those like sticks where like you would tip them over and they'd make little like noises like near near.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
What
don't
were
remember that.
what are those
I
named?
don't know. I love how we've just gone from
how would you
something
even-
controversial to noisy
Noise sticks.
stick to noise stick.
I'm gonna look it up. What it is? Noise stick thing.
Noise stick thing.
Groan tube.
It's
called a groan tube.
a groan.
like-
No, it's called groan stick.
Who named that?
Oh no.
Whoever named that
It's
is
called
the.
a groan stick.
I could make so many jokes,
Please don't.
but it's a
no.
This is a PG podcast.
PG podcast.
Oh.
PG podcast,
Oh,
ladies
no.
and gentlemen. PG podcast.
There's just a 9-second video of someone shaking a groan tube. Let's.
That sounded really bad.
Oh,
What is that?
that's someone shaking a
Groan
groan
stick.
tube.
Groan stick. If you call it a groan stick, that makes it worse.
I know. I'm calling it a groan tube
Groan
because
tube.
it's slightly less worse.
I love how we said at the start of this we weren't going to talk about anything that was controversial, and then we started talking
Santa.
about gender-neutral
Santa.
Santa.
And then we moved to grown sticks.
And then we moved to grown sticks.
Oy. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is exactly what happens in a high school conversation. Like, this is what happens
Yeah.
in our minds.
Why should homework be banned? A controversial topic.
It should.
It should be. Yeah.
Homework is garbage. People who say otherwise never had it.
You know what? Todd King.
Oh,
I'm
Todd
getting
King.
back to this trick.
Name drop. Todd King.
Oh.
Watch out.
Just bleep out all the names, so it's just boop. Triggers me.
Legit, like, my favorite English teacher, but now he's doing this. I'm like, I don't like you right
it'll
now.
get better eventually. It's just one section. What are you guys going over right now?
Fahrenheit
Holy
451.
Oh, that's that book you've been reading. We just finished up
Yeah.
our Frankenstein unit. That's a good book.
It's very wordy.
Well, yeah, all old books usually are, but
yeah.
I had to do a 125-point essay on it, but I finished it, so everything's fine. But we also were doing Secret Santa. Didn't get a gift for who I was supposed to get, so
oof.
I don't like the person who I was supposed to get anyway.
Oh.
So I mean,
Wait, you didn't get the gift, or
no, I did not.
Oh, you didn't. buy it
Nobody
for
knows
someone.
who has
Okay.
their paper,
Yeah.
but I have his, and I don't like him. So I didn't get a gift because I don't like him. I didn't get a gift because I forgot to.
I love how you're
wasn't on-
avoiding names because
Yeah,
it's Secret Santa, and you're
Secret
like,
Santa.
I don't want him
can't-
to listen to
I
this and
can't
notice.
say. I'm
Oof.
under contract.
Are you in Mrs. Weir's class?
Yes.
Fifth hour? Fourth hour?
Yes.
Which one? Because I said
Yes.
both.
The 4th hour.
Fourth hour.
Which hour?
My brother's
yes.
in that
Which
class.
Yes. Your brother has moved into my 5th and 6th hour.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I don't like it.
What, you
Why?
don't like that he moved, or you don't like her brother?
Both.
Oh.
Why?
Because he's annoying.
Yeah.
You're-
Sometimes.
I had him in biology, 6th hour, and
Oh, yeah.
he called his boss in class, and Mr. Minery just yells at him. He's like, Matthew, what are you doing? He's like, oh, I gotta call my boss.
Is that how he sounds?
No, it's just my terrible
It's your
impression of her brother.
interpretation.
That's my interpretation. And then he walked out of school one time and got dragged back in by Mr. Foltz.
I hate Kevin Foltz.
I
He's
thought
the
you were gonna.
inferior Kevin.
I thought you were gonna talk about Kevin Streeter. I got.
No.
How dare you disrespect?
No,
You-
Kevin
how-
Streeter, he's the best Kevin.
Best Kev.
Ultimate.
Kevin
Kev.
Foltz, worst Kevin.
Why is
I hate-
Kevin Foltz the worst Kevin?
Gotta prepare yourself.
So
ladies and gentlemen,
we
if
had
you have
this
children nearby, make sure to cover their ears because it's about to get serious.
even more serious than the whole like Santa gender thing. So last year in Mrs. Weir's class, we were taking tests on Macbeth, and I forgot to put my name on it, so she marked me off like 5 or 10 points, something like that.
For your name?
Yeah,
What?
because I forgot to put my name on there.
That's
So,
dumb.
and it like brought my grade down, and like, so it irritated me.
How much is nye? How much of a grade decreases nye?
I had like an A, and it brought me down to like a B something.
It's not bad.
For a name?
Yeah.
Well, for
Okay,
a name,
yeah,
that's
for
terrible.
that's dumb. But
Yeah.
I mean,
So
coming from us who suck at school, a B is doing pretty good right now.
yeah, but like for me,
Yeah.
like
Are you
Especially-
just like an A student then?
yeah,
Yeah.
especially like English is like my favorite subject. But like,
Mhm.
so I got triggered. I walked out of the class because like I tried talking to her and she was like, "You're entitled," blah 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 blah. Like, should have like put your name down. And I'm like, I'm about to fight you.
Wow, you're just full of sound effects. Heh and nyeh.
You got nye, and then we got heh.
I'm dying. Sorry.
And
Sick of it. But
you need
So-
to make a soundboard.
yes,
Just you.
just me. But I walked down to the office and I was like, "Can I talk to someone about this?" Like, I'm heated. And then like, so then I go
Oh,
into
dear.
Kevin Foltz's office and he's like, "Hi, I'm Kevin Foltz," and he like shakes my hand. So then I start telling him what's up, and then he's like, "Yeah, I agree with you. Like that doesn't seem right." Blah 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 blah.
Oh,
And then Mrs.
Kevin.
Weir comes in the room, and the minute she does that, he's like, "Well, yeah, you should have put your name on it." Like he did like a total like.
Did like a total
She's so mad. She knocked the cover off the mic.
Totally flipped his like perspective, and I was so mad. I was like, just a second ago you were agreeing with me.
Come on, Kevin.
I think there's a conspiracy theory. The teachers are all in on it.
They are.
Or maybe it's because Mrs. Weir is like the attendance person. She'd mark Mr. Foltz like didn't show up at his job. Mark him absent.
Go mark him tardy.
Mark him mark him tardy every day he shows up for work.
You do too many tardies and you have to stay after or get detention or whatever.
You're gonna
the
get
rule is.
detention, Mr. Foltz.
You have to sit.
You have
Who's
to
in
sit in
charge
your
of-
office.
Who's in charge of detention?
I think it's Mrs. Klein who does detention.
Ugh,
Of course,
I
Mrs.
hate
Klein,
Mrs. Klein.
the legend herself. I remember last year at the beginning of the year, she did the cringiest thing possible.
What did she do?
For class intro.
Did she do the memes?
Yep.
Yeah, she has a slideshow that she shows every time at the beginning of the year.
I have no. Here's what she said. She goes, "I have a reputation for being the mean teacher, but now I'm going to be the meme teacher."
Oh
And
my
no, and
No one laughed.
no one laughed.
It was just dead silent.
Dead quiet.
There wasn't
no
even
one
like
said-
there wasn't even like a pity chuckle out of that. It was just
No.
like
In my hour, I was the
You were the pity chuckle?
Yeah, I was the pity chuckle.
yeah, she
It was just the most awkward thing ever because everyone just sat there and didn't say anything because everyone knew how bad it was.
yeah, and I mean they weren't even like good memes either.
They weren't.
They were like old 2011 with the picture and the
Oh.
white border caption.
Oh.
Yeah. They had like soup Nazi memes, which was great because I knew Seinfeld, but like
Those are dead.
they were bad. They're so bad.
Very.
I've never had Mrs. Klein as a teacher, but
And don't.
yeah, I mean, I'm glad.
I got
My brother
beliefs
had her,
now.
not like
Mhm.
Matthew, but my older
Second
brother. And I've just heard like terrible things. Just-
My sister had Mrs. Klein before I did, and I felt like she ruined everything for me because I feel like she either set the expectations really low or too high for me because I always felt like she was extremely disappointed
All that
in
yeah.
my lack of ability.
One thing that I never got, she's one of those teachers that obviously has favorites.
Yes,
Okay, so
I know that.
yeah, if she, you know, if you're good at math or you get her jokes or whatever, you guys are gonna be like best friends.
Yeah.
But if you're like me, who sucks at math and is too awkward to ask for help, and then you go up and actually ask, she's like, "Well, why didn't you say anything sooner?" Well, because I was terrified of you. Okay,
Yeah.
jeez. Oy. She's one of my worst teachers I've ever had.
Like, do
That
you-
and Miss Bolin.
have you guys had Mr. Burtis?
Mrs. Boland's
No.
husband is a police officer.
She should be arrested for
I know
child
that
cruelty.
because my sister, like one day I left the house at my mom's and apparently I left the door open.
Oops.
No, like there's two doors. There's the main door and then there's like a screen door. The main door was
Oh.
open, but the screen door was closed.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
my sister called the police, and Mrs. Boland's husband showed up, and Chloe apparently was venting to him about his wife. And the funny thing is, like, you do know that's my wife, right? And then she said she had like this moment, like this realization is,
Okay, what have I done?
boys, it's jail time.
Jail time. She was like Mrs. Klein. Did you
Yeah.
ever have her,
I
Miss Bolin?
No.
She was like Mrs. Klein. If you're good at math, she's your best friend.
Yep.
If not, okay. My turn to vent here. Okay.
or venting, ladies and gentlemen, cover your ears.
Just start beeping out everything I say, like unnecessary censorship. You know, it's science proves that if you doodle or you're doing something with your hands while you're learning, it usually helps increase your ability to learn. Well, I was drawing in a sketchbook, you know, just
That's
doodling
not okay.
on the margins. And she yells at me for not paying attention, takes my sketchbook, and says, "You'll get this back on Monday." Because it was like a Friday.
Yeah.
Now, here's the problem. We were going camping that weekend. No, wait, it was a Thursday. and then, because it was like a long weekend, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And she said, you'll get this back on Monday. So after class, I said, look, we're going on a vacation. I'd like to have my sketchbook with me. If that's possible, you can keep it here. I'll just get it at the end of the day. And she said, no, you need to learn your lesson. You're not getting this back till Monday. So I said, all right. And then I called my parents and said, hey, would you grab an extra sketchbook out of my room? Because I draw a lot. I have a lot of sketchbooks. So I got a slightly smaller sketchbook. I mean, I had one of the like bigger sheets of sketchbooks that she took, but I got a smaller one. And I come into school the next day with the smaller sketchbook, and I look at her, and I sit down, and I just wait. And then she has to give me back the sketchbook. She's like, I hope you learned your lesson. Inside, I'm like, mm-hmm. And inside, I didn't.
I didn't at all.
I didn't. I get to draw no matter what. You can't stop me. I'm invincible.
Dinga Durgan.
It's Leif Erikson Day.
No, it's not.
A friend of mine made a little, like, do you know the Koroks from Zelda?
No.
No?
No.
Okay, well,
Wait.
Okay. They're the little leaf people, like little tree guys.
Oh, yeah.
Little leaf people.
Yeah. A friend of mine, she and I are big fans of Zelda. So she made me a little ceramic Korok. It was real cute. His face is like a little leaf that you can take off and put stuff in. And I named him Leif Erikson. And one of my other friends made her own little Korok thing. She actually drew this one, though. But she named him Chris Pine.
Oh, gosh. Please, no.
Just tree
Not
puns.
Chris Pine.
It's great. What's that vine? Hey, ask me what kind of tree I got. I'm not gonna. Ask me what kind of tree I got. No, I'm not. It's Chris Pine.
Chris Pine. I'm gonna pull up the video right now. I have it.
What are those things from Zelda? It's like a recorder, but it's like a
recorder?
It's
Ocarina?
rewind time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
I have one of
ocarinas.
those.
You do?
Yeah, I have like 2 of them.
Lucky. Can I have one?
Oh, Anna, here it is. Chris Pine.
Brandon, ask me what kind of tree I have. No. Just, Brandon, ask me what kind of tree. It's a Chris Pine.
It's Chris Pine.
Chris Pine.
Yep. So, I was a huge Zelda nerd back in like middle school. You remember? That was a rough time in middle school. You ever go back and just look
No.
at your
Middle
like
school?
middle
I
school
avoid
pictures?
everything about.
everyone.
I avoid like everything about the middle school.
How we doing on time?
We're getting to almost 28 minutes.
Oh, dang.
Look at that! Almost 30 minutes again. Wow.
Again.
That should just be just 30 minutes every time.
Yeah.
All the ad revenue in the world. Just kidding. We can't get ads.
Ha!
This episode of the Shameless Plug podcast is brought to you by.
The letter
Arthur.
S.
No, it's not
I
brought
thought
to
you
you
were-
by a cat.
I thought you were talking about like the aardvark from PBS, and you were
It's
like,
brought to you
"It's
by
Arthur."
PBS.
No, it's my kitty.
This
It's
episode of
brought
the Shameless Plug podcast is brought to you by Kristen's cat, Arthur. Thank you, Arthur, for sponsoring our show.
He says you're welcome.
You
My
said you
God.
were.
Was that the cat that tried to hang itself? Or is
Yes.
that oh there you go.
And then I got another cat. That's Holly.
Welcome to Kristen's Cats
I love
segment
my
of the
cats.
show.
I love my cat. I have a video of my dog, Shelby, has this weird thing that if you scratch her on like one part of her head, she shakes her head, and she gets like really stuffed up and she'll sneeze, and it's really cute. And I have a video of it.
Look at that dog.
Like, look at her go. Like
Look
if
at
you
her
just enter in the
go.
right place, just
Look at her go.
oh boy,
Look at her go.
oh boy.
Her eyes are like rolling on the back of her head. She's
It is
enjoying
really good.
She is enjoying it.
She's a sweet puppy. I'll have to put that in the video too.
Let's put the video of Arthur trying to hang himself.
Now, I just wanna say that may not.
He's not
sound-
Disclaimer: he's not actually trying to hang himself.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
just gets his head
this is
stuck in a chair and then falls over.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This
His
is,
face.
we just like to clarify that this is not a human. This is indeed a cat that we
Yeah,
are talking
and he's
about.
This is not animal
endangered.
cruelty.
Yeah,
This
he's
is not
fine.
animal cruelty.
He survived this.
Kristen
it was a
is-
while ago.
Kristen does not abuse her cats.
I don't. I love
They
my
abuse.
cats.
Allegedly.
Kristen
Hey.
does not abuse her cats. They abuse themselves.
The cats commit self-abuse.
Yes.
Go commit.
I
die.
don't encourage it.
Do
But-
you are have stupid?
Do you? Ugh. Roblox memes are the best memes, though.
Like the cubes.
Yeah.
With the cubes?
You
That
sound
could be
you
said
sound like
about a
my
lot.
grandma trying to figure out with the guy and the cubes. Yes, Grandma.
That's also
I-
Minecraft, by the way.
Yeah.
I do kind of sound like a grandma sometimes.
With the cubes.
With the cubes.
So
I like that game.
I enjoy that game.
Yes.
Woo! Have y'all ever seen Ric Flair promos ever?
Ric Flair.
Ric Flair.
Who that?
Is that Sam's dad?
No, it's
Oh.
not Sam's dad. Ric Flair is a real person. He's also like the.
Go check out.
He is a
Hypnagogic.
god.
Yeah, the guy.
Oh,
Link
wait.
in the description. No, that actually
What?
kind of sucks. So.
Ric Flair was in a rap video.
Wow. How's our time?
31.
No, we went over.
Oh well, time.
That's our ending theme. Da, 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 da.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Ric Flair.
Ric
My lip
Flair.
bleeding,
I pulled
what
up a
the-
video of Ric Flair for y'all. So
For a second, I thought that was Phil Swift.
Phil
Oh my
Swift
God.
here.
There was a
It's a Geico ad.
oh no, there was a kid who had a cutout like of. Oh, this guy.
This guy, Ric Flair.
And $100 pleated flag. Who made this coat? Hugo Boss, Armani. You set up broke. Hell, my life just started, Jack. You keep your mouth shut. I'm gonna go in there and slap your face.
Whoa.
I ain't leaving. I'll wear a $15,000 Rolex and you get on Space Mountain. You'll be like this. And now, you and I are limousine ride, jet fly, get stealing, wheeling dealing, son of a gun. Oh, who are you? Never tell me how to wrestle. Right life.
I love his lisp.
Today, I am Ric Flair, the President of the United States, that kissed all the girls in the neighborhood and made them pass. Kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limousine riding, Bischoff. You turn the camera off, and I'll be naked when you come back.
Wow.
Ric Flair is is a wacky dude. He's like
Yeah.
wacky. He's like Paul Taylor, wacky times
Paul
2.
Taylor, oh my God. I love how we talked about him last time, and now here we are again.
It comes full circle. You never don't talk about Paul Taylor. When you talk wacky, you talk Paul Taylor. That's how this
Paul
works.
What a guy.
Woo! Old wrestling promos are like the greatest thing ever. Like if you've ever seen old wrestling promos, you should watch like
Promos?
Macho Man Randy
Promos?
Savage
Plumos.
or Hulk Hogan. Like, let me tell
I-
you something, brother.
I love Hulk Hogan.
I just like to
Sorry.
I just like to think that Hulk Hogan just goes around all day just calling everyone brother.
Like it's not an act. He just legit calls
Yeah.
everyone brother.
It's not a gimmick. That's his real deal. He just goes around calling everyone brother, like even his family,
My dad.
even if they're not his brother.
He's like talking to his sister. Now listen here, brother.
Now let me tell you something, brother. Or like he's at a store
Thanks.
buying
No
something.
laughing.
Thanks, we're
What?
funny.
Hey, I told you guys earlier. Stop laughing.
No
You-
happiness.
You're not funny and nobody likes you.
Well,
Well,
shameless plug.
Shameless plug podcast, ladies and
Ending
gentlemen.
on a positive note.
Yep.
No,
No
we're not.
happiness. Positivity. All right.
Positivity is overrated.
Positivity is for the weak. I swallow my feelings like a real man.
Did you hear that?
I'm gonna say it.
No.
I'm gonna do it. Bye.